Okay, for this video, it's a 2-point perspective. What I'm gonna give you this grid, okay? And the first thing you're gonna do with this grid is print it at 3/8 of a scale. And the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add a piece of paper the same size, okay? On the other side, you're gonna add a piece of paper with a tape in order to carry and find the right vanishing point and then the left vanishing point. So the first thing we're going to do in class, we're going to tape as good as we can. We're going to tape this side. Okay? And the other side, we're going to do the same. Going to fold here. This is kind of going to reinforce the paper there. And you will see that one side obviously is larger than the other. Now, I did the grid on CAD, just flat, and I put the vanishing point, meaning the height of your eyes, I put it in 5 feet high. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. You can fold it. That way you can work on the small table and just move the paper around. Now, if you have a larger table, it might be a little bit easier. So now that we have this, I'm going to show you in the center. So we have the 5 feet here, and in the center line, I'm going to measure 24 inches this direction and 11¼ inch on the other. All right, so in order to gain some time, I already did that, and I put it on the table and I square it. So I make sure that the line, you know, the horizon line is straight, and from there I mark and I carry the vanishing point on the right and the vanishing point on the left, okay? So this is the one I'm going to give you now. I have another one that I did, and this one I did it on a grid that is 1/2 inch, all right? It's a little bit bigger. I think sometimes it's easier to make the drawing a little bit bigger, then scan it, and then reduce it to different sizes in order to present it either render or, you know, whatever you want to do with the drawing after you did. So I have my grid. On this one now, from the center to this side is 32 inches, and from this to this side is going to be 15 inches. If you want a bigger print, you can ask me during class. So I did exactly the same thing we did on the 1-point perspective. I found my furniture, I measured on the floor, I extended the diagonals, okay? And now from here, I go to the vanishing point on the left, and from here, I go to the vanishing point on the right. So I keep everything first on the floor, and then after that, I start the verticals. After that, I measure. Remember, now you measure in this center line, okay? You can also measure here, but you will see it's not a measurement you can do with a ruler. This is the only place where you're gonna really have 1/2 inch. Here is because of the vanishing point. It grows as it goes away from that corner. Now, after that, I start sketching my furniture on top of the cubes. And for example, we know that this is the horizon, so whatever goes and falls on that horizon line is not going to be seen neither on top, not on the bottom. So let's say this dresser is exactly 5 feet high, and the top of the dresser, although it has the sides and the front, the top is just one straight line. Okay, after that, I created an underlay with the ink pen, or the art pen, and I just continue trying to perfect, you know, some things. I Did a few things with a straight edge. I still leave little gaps with the straight edge. But in this case, for example, the bed is soft, so the bed obviously is going to be freehand, and the pillow, and most possible a few other things around. So here you can see, for example, pretty much how this one is turning out and how this one is going to be. After that, I created just a few little things. For example, I added the person to give a scale to the interior. I probably will add a painting or something here. If it was a mirror, remember this is where the straight line is, so in this wall also goes straight. And I added a few things on top of the dresser. The person has to have the eyes on the horizon and the feet on the ground. And after that one, and before that one actually, I made a few copies of my bedroom, and I'm ready to start trying different way of rendering. So I will add probably a little feet on each one of the dressers on the night table, and I will also have, maybe made this a little bit more sophisticated. For now, I just want to know how the colors are going to work and how it's going to look on the interior.